Hello everybody, welcome to this amazing first look of Leatherface of Dead by Daylight. Now I know I'm probably a little later than a couple of other YouTubers, that's because I always upload a day late. Now, looking at Leatherface, he is what you would think to be the exact same as Hillbilly, and he just released today out of nowhere, $4 on Steam. He'll be coming out for consoles here shortly. But the one thing you can all calm your fears is he is nothing like the Hillbilly. Although he does wield a chainsaw, yes, he wields a mace. That's the only similarities they have, other than some add-ons, but we'll go over that in a minute. So pretty much, instead of revving his chainsaw and dashing forward and slashing somebody, instead he charges his chainsaw to go into a more frenzy-like state, where he swings his chainsaw left and right and moves slightly faster up until he hits a point and then he stops. So you can't control when it stops other than if you bump into a wall to force your stealth, but you'll swing and you'll swing until he's done swinging. So when you charge it up and you let go, you are slower during the charge up, but you will then begin to pick up speed as you let go, hitting a top speed and moving a certain speed during the whole thing. So he has very similar add-ons like the spark plug and vegetable oil from Hillbilly, shop lubricant, the primer bulb, carburetor tuning guide, and speed limiter, all the same. His differences are, instead of having the doom mark engravings, he's got knife scratches and beast marks, which increase the speed of his chainsaw, just like the Hillbillies, I believe. I haven't tested it, but I believe that is what it does, is it increases the movement speed. Now, then you also have his chili, which the chili increases the acceleration. So acceleration is how fast he hits top speed during his chainsaw, and the movement speed is the speed of the chainsaw. Now, his chainsaw works nothing like Hillbilly's. He can turn, he cannot move if you so choose. You can move backwards with it, and you can control yourself completely. It's just like entering in an enraged kind of mode. If you do happen to bump into a wall while swinging your chainsaw, you will get stunned, and then you'll enter a rage attack, which you swing your chainsaw left and right, and you hit anybody around you. Insta down, just like Hillbilly. But his main difference plays he's much more defensive than Hillbilly, and not as mobile or offensive. So going on to his perks, though, they're a little different. So Franklin's demise at rank 1 will just cause survivors who get hit by, well, it says attacks. So I'm not sure if on Trapper that counts traps attacks, but essentially the Hillbilly's chainsaw and Leatherface's chainsaw both will cause the Franklin's demise to happen along with the mace. Essentially, they drop their item. At rank 3, it not only drops the item, but they take the item itself takes damage, and it can break the item. Then you have barbecue and chili, probably one of the best perks to come out for a killer in a long time. This not only gives you vision of survivors far away from the person you hook, but it gives you additional blood points while someone is hooked, incentivizing you to not camp. This is probably, like, again, one of my favorite things that has happened. So, barbecue and chili, you hook somebody. The higher the rank, the closer it can detect somebody. So pretty much they have to be a distance away from the hook in order to be detected. It does not stack, so having multiple survivors on hooks does not grant additional bonus blood points, but rank 1 is a huge 52 meters. It's not that good, but it does allow for some amazing counterplay. Like, you can hook somebody, and if it's the second to last survivor and the other one's far away, just getting a generator or hiding, you get their vision, and it's just that idea of being able to find them so quickly and just dash over to them is so good. I heard it's really good on Nurse. I can believe it's really good on Hillbilly. There's so much you could do with barbecue and chili. It's just, what will you give up for it? And finally, knockout. Now again, I don't have a very good knockout, but essentially when you knock someone down, the aura of that downed person no longer procs unless the survivor is in a certain range. Now, this just hides the base aura for dying state. Therefore, empathy, bond, kindred, everything else still reveals the survivor on the ground, but if you don't have any perks, the dying state aura, the red one that shows where your ally is, will not show up until you are within range of that down person. Rank 2 is 24 meters. Rank 3, I think, was like 32 meters. Not 100% sure. And I think, oh, it should have been 36 meters, and I think rank 1 is 12. I could be wrong, but that is what it does. So, Leatherface is a very strong defensive killer. He's not as mobile or agile as the Hillbilly, but he can hit multiple survivors in a single dash. Like I said, you cannot control when he stops his chainsaw except for ramming into a wall, which then procs a different attack. So the stun is longer, and you'll see that in the gameplay coming up. Leatherface is not particularly the strongest, and to be fair, I actually still prefer Hillbilly. Even though I have mowed down multiple people at once, Leatherface is just too defensive for my taste. I like getting really aggressive and real up there. Even when you're right behind somebody, sometimes it doesn't feel like you can get that chainsaw off properly because you still slow down to charge up, but you do speed up to kind of make up that difference. Now, 360s ain't going to happen around your face, trust me, because if they try to 360 you, you're going to tag them in the butt. There was a lot of updates regarding the patch that came out with Leatherface as well. That's coming in another video later today. Look it up, Time for News. It'll go over the patch notes. So if you want that, that should be releasing at noon today. This one's at 3 a.m. or around then. So hopefully you can get that in there. And I want to thank you all for watching the beginning portion. Let's jump right into the gameplay. I took it right off stream because I just didn't have time to play with him as much as I wanted to. I only got him to level 27, but I'm having a lot of fun with him. He's unique, but he can also be very frustrating. So I'll see you all in-game. Wreckers Yard at the Auto Haven Wreckers. Well, so let's play Leatherface today. I've got his 3 perks, and I'm accidentally running Iron Grass, which I shouldn't be because that's not for his adept perk. But, you know, it is what it is, and he's low-level Leatherface. A few things to note about Leatherface is he does not breathe. Instead, his chainsaw makes a very loud revving noise as it is on. Oh, hey, Billy. Oh, look how fast he goes. That's hot. So, unlike regular Hillbilly, he does not dash forward. Instead, that was the new patch for that perk. Oh my god, that looked funny. That was silly as shit. So essentially, what they've done is instead of running forward, he just goes into a frenzy, swings his chainsaw a whole bunch of times, and he can down people. Is that a brand new part that just happened to my face hole? Like, really? Hey, buddy. But he still kind of has similar properties. Oh. But he can move in any direction he wants. He's not limited to any one. And he still breaks boards all the same as Billy. He does share add-ons as Billy. There's a lot of things that happen there. And these people are all running that new... Oh, that's not a good idea. Oh, man. The defense on this is ridiculous. Alright. So we're going to try to get him. He shouldn't be able to heal too fast. He doesn't have any... Oh, my god, he got him up quick. He has to have some sort of healing thing. So I am running the perk that causes items to drop on hit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, safe ass pallets are safe. Oh yeah, gotta let go. I forget about that. Oh my god. Twice. I feel bad. Shit, that other Dwight's gonna be here. They coming? No? No way! They let it happen. And so, the chainsaw actually counts as a hit that causes the knockout of items. So my Franklin's demise, I chainsawed both of them, they dropped both their items. So that sucks to be him. They farmed the shit out of him. I feel bad. I feel really bad. These perks have a lot to say as far as what they do and everything, but he's not the strongest, and god, they move so fast with that goddamn new perk that it's going to be hard to catch these sneaky survivors. They're going to be a little sneakier, but they updated so much about the killers. If you guys have not yet checked out, I should by the time you see this video. There'll either be another video up that has the news on it about all the newsy bits about today, because somebody's gonna die. Oh, Billy boy, you farmed your... Oh, God, I got both of them. So it is like a little faster. It is a little faster to chainsaw, but there's a slowdown before the chainsaw, and then there is a drop. That shit, son. No. No, 360s don't work on me, hon. 360s don't work on a hillbilly who can, well, not hillbilly, but Leatherface, who can change his directions. So they keep dropping their items with the chainsaw hits. Everything about Leatherface is really odd. He's good and bad. His tool is not as good as the Billy's, but his perks are definitely stronger than Billy's. So if you had to have that comparison, that would be it. They were over here, I believe, right? Yeah. Also, Leatherface can get stunned into a wall. Like that. And then it's actually a longer stun when you do that. So be careful running into walls as not Hillbilly Leatherface, or known as the Cannibal. Thanks for letting me charge all this and break all these pallets. That's a good idea there, Billy boy. Oh. Ah. Damn. Caught me off guard with that sick maneuver to the right. Ah, yeah, not so much that time, sir. But the chainsaw, absolutely fantastic. It's different. It's absolutely different. You can't play it the same way as you would Billy, for sure. Doesn't have nearly as much utility. I think he's just enjoying that too much. Stun! That also does hurt people. I think he's having too much fun crouch walking. Look at the items! They're everywhere! Oh. So the barbecue and chili perk that I have normally would reveal survivors 52 meters away from the hook at tier 1. Unfortunately, that's pretty damn far, so it's not going to work on this particular area, but at tier 3 it's a lot better. But it also gives me blood points for anything that I do during this time, so kind of wouldn't mind them to go save him, wherever the hell they went. They even gonna save him? I don't think they want to risk it. Did they even... This was probably the most done generator so far. Well, it feels bad, man. If I knocked them both down, I'd probably kill them all. That's gonna make me sad, though. If I didn't run Iron Grass, I could have gotten a Depth Leatherface. Aww. Aww. Sad now. But Leatherface, definitely delicious, definitely amazing. And if anyone's ever wondering what the hell, why he was moving so fast while crouching, Urban Evasion got a buff. Again, in my other video, it's explained. But essentially, it's faster than walking. So if you have Urban Evasion and you crouch, it is faster than you're walking. Yeah. So here's the cool thing, you know, if I don't know he's going for it, I'm just gonna... Oh, barely missed him. I'll be breaking that, sir. The other thing to note is that you cannot stop the attack. I've had a clutch kill where I got someone at the edge of the escape point, but because and you can put it away like a hatchet. But because I couldn't stop the attack, I couldn't pick them up. Also, it should be noted that Bloodlust does not increase the speed while in Chainsaw. You can, however, prevent yourself from moving forward. You just can't really stop chainsaw attacking. Unless you force yourself into the wall, then you could do something like that. There's ways to work around it. Oh, okay, perfect. There's barbecue and chili working out for me. And this is like one of the greatest anti-hatch plays ever. I love the fact that you know where they're at, and I know he's right over here. I know he's over here. I saw that. I saw that nonsense. There he is. He's going right for it. Uh-oh. Can't be having that today. He's going right for it. He's gonna have borrowed time, but I gotta knock them both off their feet. Move! Oh man! Mowed them down. That's what it's for. So really, where Hillbilly is known for mobility, Leatherface is known for anti-altruism. There is no getting away from that. So he's more use your chainsaw when you're either really close and need that insta-down, or if they're in a group going for the save. He's got great defensive capabilities. He's not as good as Hillbilly offensively, but definitely great. One of the best basement defenses there is. Huntress was holding that since her reign, but now Leatherface, or the Cannibal, has that kind of thing. So it goes for a distance, it speeds up, it slows down, and then that happens. If you bump into a wall, you do a side attack, and that's his hits. I mean, he's not bad. He walks really cute-like, and he looks so happy. Also, there are 4 masks of the original 4 survivors' faces you can unlock somehow, and nobody knows how. There's a lot of rumors about mooring people. As far as I know, they're not true. Nobody knows how at this time, but that's about gonna wrap it up for this. So if you like this, you like what I do, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.